the play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Swift. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. He sets to fire deep, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, Stafford here. Will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on. When
He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. 81 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. A really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. To the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the one that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the one that in the
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Swift, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Smith in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carry on Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 70 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play there out of the running game. 66 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, it's Cohen. And here is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Lining up for the extra.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. That is up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the one that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? You're the more than when I get.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, balls over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Third down, Trubisky. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off near the 29. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 18-yard line.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The ball carrier.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're a 9-year-old sack in the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Bears' 9-yard line.
Hey, 22!
Now a carry for Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Stafford. He gets diving for the end zone. The ball's knocked down. This is picked up
play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact, the turnover ensues. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Detroit.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Riley Ridley, 75 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Eddie Pinheiro.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stafford now to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Circle round twice with the encore. You know.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Stafford. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his first career touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
We'll tie the game. 28 all.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Yards. First down, Bears.
They snap it at one. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robertson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 42 yards.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Lions 35, Bears 28. For Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now Stafford, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Delaney Walker. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. He's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. And got his man. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stafford.
An excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over
at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
The Bears first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game, 35-35. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Going deep for Walker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on third down, Stanford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
To kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name. I like your respect.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the 50 at Stafford. He's going to let it fly. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bears 49, Lions 35. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Walker has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Jared Davis.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And
another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this a winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. 2 states hurt like, you know. I've been through that water like a